as I was saying, you really want to work on getting those mods. And I don't mean the ones that are really hard to get either. There are some that are a little more trickier. So I will show you later on. And I'll try to show you the easiest way to get them. But yeah, some of them you just want to have. That reminds me, I got a streamline out of a spy mission earlier. A regular one, not a broken one or whatever. So that was kind of nice. Streamlines makes your energy efficiency higher. So it keeps you from having to use as much energy to do things like, you know, my fourth ability. So, or any of my abilities really, but why does that look so weird? Okay, whatever. Oh, I'm burning these things. We're almost done anyway. These guys are gonna drop the little ball thing I'm looking for anyway, so I want to really concentrate at least part of this mission on killing them, not really worried about capturing the points. Now I have 3 of them. Okay, and that's done, so let's go finish these guys off, and I'll leave, and I'll go do this next part of the quest. But I really recommend, if you can, you try to stay in here and get as many of those things as you can. The way the limbo quest works is, wow, that's crazy. I don't remember ever seeing that. That's interesting. So anyway, so the way the limbo quest usually works is they have you. I think it takes 3 of those proofs to build the next part, and then you go and you get part of limbo, and then you have to build that part, I think, and then you'll do it again. It'll give you another thing which takes a couple of those proofs, or so many of those proofs to build. And you do that until you get all the 3 parts for limbo. So that's the reason why I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and get as many as I can while I'm in there. That way we don't have to do that mission like a bunch of times, right now at least. And it was a pretty decent experience. I think I mentioned this before, but when you level up your Arcwing, it gives you those proof fragments to complete the theorem. Right. If you level up your Arcwing, it gives you actually more experience than you get from just like, well, Warframes are high experience too, but just from weapons, I mean. So we're gonna go down and we're gonna build the limbo proof. It should be in here somewhere. Should be in alphabetical order, so no. Maybe I passed it. Oh, there it is. So it was right. It does take 3 of these for each part. So okay.
Good. Now we get to find out what all this limbo
so we're gonna let that do
about.
its thing for a second.
I await the theorem's completion.
I'm gonna go and see if I can put any mods on these weapons if they've leveled up at all, and especially the Arcwing weapons, because I noticed I probably haven't put it. Wait, what? Add anything to them for quite a while. That's 6. I guess I could put that version on there. It's radiation. Do I? I guess that's pretty much my only choice. Do I want to have an infested version? Or not infested version, but a tox mod, so that's okay. Radiation will work for now. And even though, since this weapon is so ridiculously slow, I want to try to put that on here and see if I can level this up a little bit. Oh, I can level up almost all the way. So here's a good example. This mod called a Berserker Fury. So normal Fury, which I have leveled up a little bit here, will give it 10% attack. When it's leveled up more, it'll be a little bit more, but that's it. Well, this one, every time you kill somebody, it has a chance to give you that bonus for 10 seconds times 2. So basically, whenever I do a melee kill, I get almost 30% attack speed. And if I get a bunch of kills in a row, or a few kills in a row, I could have almost 60% attack speed, which is going to be way higher than this is right now for sure. Usually these kind of mods, the gold mods and stuff, they don't have quite as many upgrades on them, but they sometimes are better. Just in general. So like, there's another one later that's even better than this. This is can only go up to 2 times that speed, but there are a lot of other mods that do some stuff that are really interesting as well. Like here's ones that adds heat and status, cold and status. So the higher your status is, the better chance it has. And you can read these descriptions just by kind of mousing over these things. So it'll tell you that the higher status effect is, the higher chance it has applying these different statuses to it, like impact, whatever you happen to have on it, fire, whatever. And that status will last a little while and do damage over time as well. Or sometimes it'll make them weaker to stuff and stuff like that. There's mods that say if an enemy is already affected by a status, it does even more damage, stuff like that. So it could be important. But yeah, basically I'm using this instead of the normal Fury because it's going to give me actually more bang for my buck, basically. And we haven't got a status for this weapon yet, but it doesn't matter because really my plan is just to level this weapon and get rid of it. I'm not really interested in keeping this weapon whatsoever. So once I get this level to level 30, I'm going to get rid of it. Furus, I actually needed to build the Ack Furus, which is 2 Furuses. I think I already got another one building just for that reason. I don't know if I bought the blueprint yet, though. No, well, apparently I didn't start building it. So anyway, let's start this one building. Oh, I don't have the credits, that's why. But anyway, at some point I'm going to want to start the second one of those building, and then I'm going to want to buy the blueprint for the Ack Furus. And then we'll take this one off, and then in the other blueprint it requires 2 of these Furuses to build the Ack Furus, which is basically 2 of these weapons, 1 in each hand. So kind of like the twin gremlins, it's actually 2 gremlins, more or less. So anyway, let's see how this is coming along. Alright, ready to play.
Okay, good. Wait. The horizon mask cannot be inverted to...
This is preposterous.
Operator, I'm sorry. You did all this work, and this so-called theorem is still completely invalid.
I swear Ordus just said sorry.
It's
apparently Ordus is Canadian or something.
Irrational. There's only one valid coordinate in the entire proof. I've marked it on your navigation console, but I'm sure it's a waste of time.
I love waste of times. Okay, not really, but... Alright. Limbo Neuroptics. So this should help us get one of the parts of Limbo, the Neuroptics, obviously. I forget what kind of mission it is, though, but we'll see. This is one of the nagging, annoying parts about Ordus as well. So I believe the way the quest works is that you get one of the parts and you have to build that part before you can go on to the next thing. And even if you're building that part, she will continuously keep saying, build that limbo part, blah, blah, as long as this quest is active. So if it takes 12 hours or a day or whatever to build the limbo part, you're going to be listening to that no matter what you're doing for that amount of time.
Deep below the surface.
Just fair warning.
Go to the dig site.
All of a sudden.
The hunt is on, Tenno.
Anyway, that's one of the more annoying parts to me.
A potential target. Use it.
Oh, and there's
Search for traces of the target.
That reminds me, I want to scan these. The nightshade, the night ones especially. Fuck off. Alright, so let's get this thing started. So, if we happen to come across the scan thing, fine, I'll probably do it, but I'm not going to go out of my way looking for it right now. Really? Stupid hammer. So, as long as I keep putting these back in before it gets completely destroyed, it should heal it back up soon. I don't really want to use my hammer because it's going to take so long to swing that it's not going to be the best idea right now. If I had punch through,
An artifact
I
has
could
been located.
shoot right through this
Proceed to the
railing.
dig site.
Oh, I do have punch through apparently, and hit them. So even if they're hiding behind the railing, I can still hit them. Just so you know what punch through does. Also, let's just shoot through multiple enemies that are in a row too. Just sometimes handy. Ooh, I just barely keep missing. Probably quit aiming for the head. So this one's already full, so I don't really want to keep adding to that one. It's almost done anyway. Alright, cool. So let's move on to the next one. This is a typical extraction mission, but in this case, you aren't able to access to exit until you've done 3 of them. So I'm gonna do 3 of them. There we go. And put the other one I had in my hand.
Is ready to go. Keep
My hand in there as well, automatically. So now we just gotta hope some more guys show up with
scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
with those vials, or with the things with power cells. I mean, that we need to keep this thing going. Which apparently is not going to happen before it runs out. Nope, looky there. We're lucky. We got 2 in a row. There, I just shot through 2 of those guys. Nice of them to line up for us. All nice and. So let's put this one in there. Grab the other one. Put it in there. And of course I'm going to concentrate on that guy because he has another power cell, and I still need one more. And it fell up the side. Which is okay, it usually makes it spawn back up here on the top. Look, there it goes. Sure enough. Alright, cool. There's an extra one. Get rid of that guy. You want to try to hit him in the face, obviously. Because he most damage and headshots. I mean, if you can't, that's fine too. Just so you know, you're going to do more damage to these things if you can hit him in the head. That gives us pretty much anything in this game. Maybe not necessarily bosses, I don't know. Now we have plenty of cells laying around, we can drag over to that one here in a minute. Okay, I finished. I was worried it got destroyed for a second there. Let's grab this one. This is the farthest one away. So we're gonna go get this one started.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
That was nice of bringing the cell right over to me. Alright, I think we're good for now. So that's my synthesis target. I almost took a shot at just now.
There it is. Right for synthesis. Tame this creature so you may perform the synthesis.
It's not moving. Maybe I'm too far. I'm so far away.